Imagine the power goes out tonight. The roads are closed and you can't get to the grocery store for 3 days. Would your home have everything you need? Hi, I'm Melinda, and welcome to my channel, Retired, Now What? And this is Miss Maisie. She's my other Chinese crested powder puff, and she's 10 years old. She's gonna say hi. Now, if you notice throughout the video that her tongue is hanging out, she's not being rude. She just does not have any teeth. So once in a while, that little tongue will pop out. So today we're going to show you how to put together a simple 72-hour home kit so you can feel prepared, not panicked if something unexpected happens, whether it's a storm or a power outage or life just being unpredictable. Having supplies ready can make life a lot less stressful. This was my very first emergency kit that I put together when I was living in San Diego. When I moved to San Diego, I was there maybe 2 weeks and we had a pretty substantial earthquake. Not a lot of damage, but some broken glass, that type of thing. So I was so scared because I didn't have an emergency kit put together. So I just got one of my Tupperware containers, and I bought these things for it to fit into. And as you can see, everything does fit. I kept the box out for you to see, but this is the emergency compact crank radio. And it's been charged and everything is fine with this. So let me turn this way, but it normally would go in the box. And then my poncho, emergency sleeping bag, another little emergency kit, stormproof matches, my water straw in case I don't have water or I didn't have water, then I could use that. Hand warmers, a little sewing kit if I needed it, some cotton balls. That's just the instructions for the radio. I have a few of these, fresh wipes, a glow stick, and an emergency survival blanket, and a little headlamp. All of that fits very nicely in my very first emergency kit. So as you can see, you don't have to spend a lot of money. All of this together probably cost me maybe, well, it was less than $100. So anyway, if you can just start with something like this and just get a few items, maybe one item at a time. In this video, I'll walk you through what I recommend you keep on hand, how to store it, and a few simple hints to keep your kit up to date. Let's get started. Let's start with water, because that's one thing that you cannot live without. A good guideline for water is 1 gallon of water per person per day. Since we're talking about a 72-hour kit, that means you would want a total of 3 gallons per person. Now, what I did when I first started preparing for an emergency kit years ago, I went ahead and went to the store and bought several gallons of water. It was easy for me to carry in from the car and put in my closet. It was also already stamped with the date, the expiration date, so I could rotate appropriately and not have any waste. Here I have my water, which I've stored in a closet in my garage. So I have plenty of water that would surpass what I need for 72 hours. And I do rotate all my water every 6 months or however often I need to. I have more of the small candles, and I have milk, dried eggs, crackers, peanuts, trail mix. I also have honey, peanut butter, canned goods, canned milk. Down here I have canned meat, tuna, olive oil, some fruit. And the top shelf, I have dried fruit, a hand can opener here, scissors, tea, cocoa, coffee, prunes. You might get a little constipated if you eat some of these things and you're not really used to it. And then I also have a temperature gauge because you want to keep your perishables and things like that, even non-perishables, a certain temperature. And then as you can see, here are my go bags ready to go, my personal one, my pets, and then I just have some odds and ends here. The next thing I'd like to talk about are food items for your 72-hour home kit. Choose non-perishable items, foods that don't need to be cooked, like canned soup, granola bars, canned meats, peanut butter, crackers, that type of thing. Now, most people need 1,500 to 2,000 calories per day of food. So make sure that that total caloric intake would equal 1,500 calories to 2,000 calories per day. And make sure you pick foods that you actually like and enjoy, because you'll want to rotate those foods. So you'll want to check the dates a couple of times a year and make sure that you are rotating those out appropriately. You also want to make sure that you get foods that you actually like. For me, for instance, I liked canned chicken. I also liked the pouches of canned tuna. I really like those. So that's easy for me to rotate out because I'll eat those. Now let's talk about snacks and comfort items. When you're stressed, a little comforts help a lot. They go a very long way. I like to pack tea bags because I love a nice hot cup of tea before I go to bed. Instant coffee, oh my goodness, I love my coffee. So instant coffee for sure. And some hot chocolate, crackers or nuts, or dried fruit like raisins, apricots, or dried cherries. It's also nice to have some comfort food that you enjoy, like chocolate or hard candies. I also put in a can opener so I can open any items. So make sure you have a hand can opener. Oftentimes people forget about a flashlight and batteries and perhaps a power bank to charge your phone. Make sure you have those items in your kit as well. You also want to make sure that you have documents. Now, in a previous video that I created earlier, I think it was 2 videos ago, could you evacuate in 10 minutes? I showed examples of what I have in my go bag, and I will have a list of those items in the comment section below in the description. That way you don't have to recreate anything or try to remember everything. It's in a simple list for you. It lists the food items, water, everything else that you may need. So make sure you take a look at that and you can print that. Even though emergencies are so stressful, remember your favorite items. Maybe have a nice cup of coffee in the morning, a little piece of chocolate, anything that might make your life feel normal. That's really important. Those little comforts can make a huge, huge difference. I hope that this gives you some ideas of what you can use. And also, if you're looking for a ready-made emergency kit, there's one that I'll link for you below too. And the name of that kit is called Judy. I did not make up that name, Judy. It's a kit that I purchased online, and I will have that for you as well. But it had everything I needed in it, a crank radio, all kinds of things. So I'll leave that in this as well. And please note, I am not sponsored by Judy. It is not sponsoring this video. It's just something that I have found that was very useful and very helpful. Is my emergency bag. It's much bigger, obviously. And her name is Judy. I got this at their website, and I will list it below for you. And it's waterproof, it's bright orange, so I can't miss it. All kinds of things I can add to it. And when it's filled, it stands up flat. And I'll show you first what I got in Judy. I actually got some water, but I rotate my supplies. So I've rotated that water out. I haven't replaced it yet, but so I got water and I got some dried food. I've replaced that. Here's what came in it other than the water and the dried food. I bought this 2-person backpack when I was in Las Vegas working because my sister moved in with me after her husband passed away. So I wanted to make sure I had enough for the 2 of us. It came with 2 sleeping bags. It came with safety and warmth kit, which I store in the bottom. And as you can see, it has gloves, whistles, glow sticks, poncho, 2 emergency blankets, actually 4, and some masks, dust masks, another emergency blanket, more dust mask. It also came with ponchos. So that is what is in this kit, and it fits in the very bottom. I'm not doing a very good job of putting it back, but I wanted you to see how it fits, how I can get these things to fit in the bottom of my Judy bag. Next, it came with tools and first aid. Another first aid kit. Another hand crank radio. This is a cloth to put water on and put around your neck if it gets hot. Some instructions. I love this. This is an all-purpose utility knife, which I do not have. So it came with that, which was a very nice find. Some duct tape, tissues, and this is a biohazard bag that you can use. So I'm going to put this back together so you can see how it also fits in my Judy bag. I feel like Judy and I go way back because I've had this for several years. And this also fits in here. And here's a few things that I have added to Judy. Oh, I'm sorry, this also came. It's an emergency Mylar thermal blanket that also came in Judy. Fits in there. So I went ahead and bought this. It's an inflatable lantern and it's solar, and you can charge your phones if you needed to. That fits in there. Water purification tablets. More duct tape. Duct tape is really pretty important. And more matches that are waterproof. Personal water filters for if you have water but you can't, you don't have clean water. So I opened that one, so I'll just put this box in there so you can see that it fits. Cold packs. And then I also bought these. It's a 45 pack of hand warmers. I don't put the whole box in there, but I do take them out and put them in a waterproof Ziploc to add in here as well. And this is wonderful because if you've noticed, I don't have a camp stove if I had to cook. That's on my list to get, but since I'm on a tight budget, I have to wait. It's called Radiate. It's a portable campfire. I can also cook on it. It keeps me warm, and I can actually fit that in here as well. Then I have a towel, which one of my people that watched my video on could you evacuate in 10 minutes, said make sure you put a towel, and I really appreciate that information. And then I just have some plasticware to add as well. Remember, you don't have to build your kit all at once. When you go to the store, just grab 1 or 2 items at a time. And before you know it, you'll have your full 72-hour kit. Now, if you found this video helpful, if you would please give it a thumbs up or consider subscribing, and also maybe passing it on to someone else that may need this. Until the next video, please stay well and stay prepared. Thanks again for watching.